Hello everyone.
Thanks so much for having me, Jenny. I'm really excited about this episode. I have to admit, when it comes to discussing food in English, I sometimes struggle with the more academic vocabulary. Like, I can talk about what I had for lunch, but I want to be able to discuss nutrition and food production at a higher level.
That's a really common challenge, and honestly, that's
Great question. I'd say it's a combination, but these days I'm becoming more concerned about whether my food is nutritious and sustainable. I've been reading about how our food choices affect the environment. Honestly, I didn't know much about this topic until recently.
excellent point. And this is exactly the kind of sophisticated thinking that examiners want to hear. Let me introduce a word you'll definitely encounter: sustainable. When food is sustainable, it means it's produced in a way that can continue long-term without harming the environment. Now, when we talk about what's healthy to eat, we use the word dietary. Dietary choices are the decisions we make about what we consume. For instance, many people have specific dietary requirements. Some are vegetarian, others are vegan.
Right. And I've noticed in exam reading materials, they often mention processed foods. I understand what processed means generally, but could you explain how it's used in food context specifically?
Perfect question. Processed foods are those that have been manufactured and altered from their natural state. They've typically had ingredients added or removed, and they've gone through industrial treatment. Think of packaged snacks, canned soups, or fast food items. These contrast with whole foods that are in their natural or near-natural state. Now, here's something interesting: many people take supplements to enhance their nutrition. A supplement is an additional product, usually in pill or powder form, that provides extra nutrients your diet might be lacking.
Ah, I see. So supplements are like extra nutritional support. That makes sense. But I'm curious, what about when we talk about different types of food traditions or cooking styles? Like, I want to be able to discuss Italian cuisine versus Thai cuisine in English, but in a more sophisticated way.
Brilliant observation. The word cuisine refers to a style of cooking or the food tradition of a particular region or culture. So Italian cuisine is characterized by pasta, olive oil, and fresh vegetables, while Thai cuisine features unique spice blends and balance of flavors. Food experts often talk about innovative cuisine, meaning new, creative approaches to cooking that combine traditional and modern techniques. These innovative chefs are constantly experimenting with ingredients and methods.
That's really helpful. Now, I want to ask about food storage and preparation. I've heard the word preserve used in contexts about food, but I'm not entirely sure about its exact meaning.
Great timing. To preserve food means to treat it so that it lasts longer without spoiling. Common preservation methods include freezing, canning, salting, or pickling. When you preserve foods, you're essentially preventing them from decaying. This is especially important in cultures where seasonal foods need to last through months when they're not available fresh. Finally, let me mention staple foods. A staple is something that's a basic, essential part of something. So rice is a staple food in many Asian countries. It's the foundation of their diet.
Wow, that's comprehensive. So if I understand correctly, I could say something like, in many developing countries, rice is a staple food, and people often preserve it in sustainable ways to ensure food security throughout the year. Would that be appropriate for an exam?
That's absolutely excellent, Ryan. Your sentence shows sophisticated understanding and uses multiple vocabulary words we've covered in natural context. That's precisely the level of language we want to hear in IELTS or TOEFL. You've demonstrated complex sentence structure, academic vocabulary, and clear thinking. So let's recap what we've learned today. We've explored 9 crucial food-related vocabulary words: nutritious, cuisine, sustainable, dietary, supplement, innovative, processed, preserve, and staple. Each of these words is frequently used in academic contexts and exam materials. The key to mastering them is understanding not just their definitions, but how they're used in authentic conversations and written texts. When you discuss food in exams, try to use these words naturally, don't force them, but integrate them when they fit your point. Now, here's what's coming up for you. Stay until the end of this episode, and we'll have a detailed vocabulary review section where we break down each word with pronunciation, examples, and different contexts. It's the perfect time to take notes and really cement these words in your memory. You'll find timestamps in the description to jump to the section you need most.